Hey guys, welcome back to episode number 8. Yes, episode number 8, the longest so far in NHL 20. But we're here with the Ottawa Senators in year number 3. And sorry, you're with Canuck Nuts as well. Hello everyone. Just a quick update for you guys channel-wise. I will start to remake some Rainbow Six Siege videos shortly. I just recently, one of my other friends got Rainbow Six on the PlayStation, so we're practicing right now, and then we're gonna start recording stuff. So hopefully it goes back to the way Tyler and I used to do it, but I'm still hoping it's gonna be fun. But at the matter at hand right now, so Ottawa Senators year number 3. We made the playoffs this year, but we lost to the Tampa Bay Lightning in 5 games. Played a great game 1, but then lost 4 straight. We talked about the draft. We're gonna go through the draft. And we talked about the free agent idea I came up with. So if we go to the pending free agent, I'll just remind you guys, wasn't much of the player wise. Obviously, there's a lot of great guys right there we could look at. But when it came to players, you're looking at Thatcher Demko. He fits the bill well. So he's 26 years old. So he's roughly the same age as Shabbat and company. He's sitting at a 91 unscouted though, so he could drop. He could go higher. Obviously, nothing to report pro stat. So he'd be the guy I want to target. Yes, we have Philip Grubauer. He's 30, but he's 84. But what we're doing here is we're getting a better goaltender, and we're getting younger. That's the whole point of this. Cap space-wise, we do have $10 million, so obviously there's a lot of great guys right here. Just to name a few, I mean... Sorry, I looked at line 8, but I know he is a sniper, but he is also going to be our RFA that's not going to fit the bill for us. The other RFAs I'm looking, or UFAs would be nice. I mean, Riley would be great, but we already have Shabbat. Barkov would have been another good one. Fits all forward lines, so that would have been great right there. We can look into it all. I mean, we have Matt Barzal. Not the worst thing in the world. So we're going to go to the trading block. We're going to add some stuff for the draft. So Linus Ullmark. I don't want to say yes, but we're going to take him off. We're going to put Taylor Hall on there. He's got 8.4 with 6 more years to go. It's just seeing what we could get for Taylor Hall. I think we could get someone a little bit better than Taylor Hall. And when it comes to one more player, there's not really much also, so I'm just going to leave the first-round pick for next year. I obviously want to give up the first-round pick this year, see if we can get something in return for, I forget what we're drafting. But why don't we start the NHL draft and see what we can get going. So just a quick reminder, because I forget where we're drafting. We are drafting, oh, there we go, 18th overall. So why not quickly go and look for a trade for Taylor Hall? See if we got anything. No trades, obviously, so that's going to be hard to get Taylor Hall off the books. But, I mean, I'm still fine with keeping Taylor Hall at 8.4. If we can still find someone, that'd be even better. The 18th pick, is anybody wanting the 18th? So Charlie Coyle, I don't want to get Coyle. And Jason Palmville, so nothing there for the first in anything. There's only one player I really looked at when it came to scouting before this video. I find it unrealistic, but David Pastrnak, he fits the second line. He's 26, and he's on 1 year left after this at $6.665 million. Boston struggled this year, so I mean, if they struggle again this year, I have no problem trying to see if they want to blow up that team, and I could take David Pastrnak off their hands. So no one wanted to give up that first. Just seeing what we have around here. Okay, so that's what we roughly have. Let's try again, see if anybody wants that first-round pick. As the pick is now here. Coyle and Paul. No, okay. Actually, we have 245, so I'm going to try something quickly. See if there's anybody on any trade block that teams were wanting to get rid of. We could use for that first-round pick. Braden Shen, that's always a great one right there. 7 more years, though. Not going to fit the bill. Toronto, no. Taking a quick look. I don't think there'll be much. Yeah, looking right here so far, there's not much in the lake. So we're just going to stop looking all around. We're going to make a pick with this. I mean, the top player is Henrik Helmerson, 1 year out, but then we have guys like Matthew Wild who are 3 years out. So we're going to take Henrik Helmerson because he's a year away from NHL potential, which is not bad, but we do have a stacked, no, I wouldn't say stacked just yet, but we do have a great up-and-coming team. Ruslan Lebedevov. Once again, let's try and see if we can get Taylor Hall off the books here. No trade still found. So actually, the other one I wanted to look at, center-wise. So if we're looking at centers, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think Hoodler's going to be ready this year to come play. So looking at players, Colin White be the first guy I could look at for a trade. So Alex Galchenyuk be 1, Brock Nelson, Braden Shen, Pacioretty, and Tuck. I'm going to say no to all those deals. I don't want to per se move them out just yet, but we do have a lot of players we could also look at moving out. Alex Formanton was another one. I just want to see Hornfist. No. Alex Formanton, why I want to get rid of Alex Formanton, he hasn't developed that well, I find. It was shown that he's still an 82 and listed as a depth forward, so he's not really an NHL player yet. He's more of still a minor league player. Gem goaltender. Okay, Bradley Lupul, perfect. We got a 5 years away goaltender, but we have a gem of a goaltender, so that's good to see. Also could use trade bait. I'm just going to pick guys that the scouts recommending just to get this draft going. Nothing there. Taylor Hall might be an option for some teams in the offseason to look at, I'm thinking. We're almost done this draft, guys. One more pick in the 7th round. We're going to see if there's any... Actually, I've already checked for gems. Okay, last player we're drafting. Okay, so... Alright, draft. I mean, we're at the point now where we're trying to get players now to become a contender. Even though we are listed as contender. So if we're going to the offseason, only one player or one coach needs it. It's the associate coach in the minors. Just give them a little bit more, so we'll say yes, because we've had a good minor league team considering we won the Calder last year. A lot of scouts need signing. Okay, make this quick. Trying to make this quick and easy for you guys. That way we can get more recorded. See if we can get Demko. Now, shall the likes of an Alexander Barkov be available? That's an interesting one. I think we could play our cards. Obviously, we could see about moving Taylor Hall out and then going for him. But we could see what we could do there. So we do have some signings we need to do. A lot of them already signed. The first one being, though, Stefan Oasen. For that cheap of a contract, sure. Hoping he stays. Brandstrom wants a contract. So Brandstrom's 40 or 22, wanting that much. I'm gonna cut his term down just a bit, or his value down just a bit, only because he's still developing and he hasn't fit a lot of lines yet, except for Bernard Docker. So I want to keep it relatively cheap. And these bunch of guys will just sign to get the NHL squad, or sorry, the AHL squad. Bobby Ryan wants to come back. That's a nice cheap contract for depth. That's perfect. Maxime Lajoie, Christian Jaros, Vitaly Abramov, Englund. Hopefully all these guys say yes. Matt Martin for the minors. Klimchuk for the minors. Christian Wolanin. Oh, we never signed Wolanin. Yeah, that's fine. Just trying to see if there's any other player that I haven't signed. Parker Kelly signed. I think that's it. A lot of these guys that need contracts are fine. Goaltending wise, so we're gonna let Grubauer walk, and we're gonna see if Thatcher Demko is gonna be available. So Gustafson and Decord are still our guys down there in Belleville. So let's see who signs. Hopefully everybody signs. Oh, never mind. I just read that. So the associate coach in the minors did not want to sign, so we got to sign an associate coach for the minors. And I saw Branch from up there signed. All these scouts that needed signing. Hopefully that's almost over. Okay, Sean Walker accepts. Martin accepts. Bobby Ryan does not accept. Christian Jaros accepts. Nueson accepts. Klimchuk does not. Englund does. Beaudet does. Lajoie does. Abramoff does. Gustafson. Brandstrom. Wolanin. Decord. Brandon Peary does not. Okay, that's fine. A lot of great guys right there signed. We got the main part signed. We still have enough money to go out and target some players. So we'll run up to free agency. We're going to sign a new associate coach. Let's get that one quickly out of the way for the Miners. Hire staff. We're listed as hopeful. We're going to get something good in a second when we get our guy signed that I want. Hopefully the Canucks did not re-sign him. It's going to give this guy something. All right, let's see. Is Thatcher Demko available to be signed? Brock Besser's available, apparently. Goaltenders. Thatcher Demko is available at 6.75, which is perfect. We're going to give him 7.2, just to make sure he does sign with us. And that is our goaltender right there. Perfect. Mathieu Belanger signs down there. Stefan Noason in a fifth for a third. No, I'm going to keep Noason since Bobby Ryan did not resign. And nope. We're hitting the fifth, so we're going to find out. And Thatcher Demko has come to Ottawa. So there we go. We have our goaltender. We're back to contender status. Just want to see how many contracts we have so I can sign some guys. We have 45 out of 50. Perfect. So, with a bunch of guys still there, I want to see if we can move out Wayne Simmons for a roster spot. He has been great for us, so we have a lot. So Jack Quinn's available. He's underrated in this game, I find. I'm looking at Jack Quinn so far, unless some team blows it out of the water with a player. And I don't think there's much. So we're going to take the Jack Quinn offer. So Wayne Simmons is out. That means we can go and get someone in free agency. So we have $9 million to spend. See, here's what I was thinking. So we move Taylor Hall. We go get Brock Besser. You're welcome. Smart idea. I know. If he's not signed by a certain day, we will look into that. You know, need a writer, forward line one. We don't want that for, say. Oliver Bjorkstrand. So we're trying to fill a guy like Wayne Simmons. In that books, JT Brown. Power play line. They're looking for... He was a penalty killer. That's the problem. Don't want to go too high. Bobby Ryan. We can go back and try to get Bobby Ryan. Andrew Shaw. No. Taylor Picklick. Ryan Hartman. Let's go Ryan Hartman. Cheap contract. He fits our bill. And hopefully he can replace Wayne Simmons. He's younger. Mike Riley, no. So I'm going to give the Vancouver Canucks until August 1st. I'll give them till... You know what? I'll give them 2 weeks. To the 23rd. If they don't have Brock Besser signed yet, we're going to go and try and get Brock Besser. Trade packages. Jason Zucker and Alex Steen to Winnipeg for Cole Stillman, I believe, in a second. No, they want to take people. I'll take someone from you in a second, Vancouver. So let's see. Because if you add Brock Besser, you have a line of Kachuk, Barzell. Okay, he's gone. I think I may have risked that taking too long on that one. Okay. So we will not be getting Brock Besser. I tried. Let's see, though, again, Taylor Hall. Is anybody wanting to take a step at... Okay, here we go. Oh, I thought we were about to have offers in a second. Okay, so if I'm looking at players that we could target, forward-wise to help us, on the wing, replacing Taylor Hall, and is younger. Let's take a quick look. Brock Besser was signed for $9 million for 1 year. Obviously, he's not happy in Vancouver. So we can look in that in a second. Patrick Laine signed. Sorry, I'm missing something. Tyler Toffoli. Okay. Silverberg, Wayne Simmons, Kessel, no. Pasternak, always an option. Ennis, Fast, Svechnikov, DeBrincat, Nylander, Patty Kane, Rantanen, Mantha. Options, always options. James Neal, Yamamoto. Probably kept you guys a little late this time. But you know what? We're going to try and make a move with Brock Besser. I want to scout him properly. If I actually can. I cannot scout him. Okay. So we're going to go the whole offseason. I want to put Taylor Hall back on the trading block. See if any team wants to take a stab at Taylor Hall. If not, we are going to try and acquire Brock Besser. And putting Taylor Hall up for Brock Besser. Because I think that's fair. No. I gotta be careful that I don't serve off a Taylor Hall trade. No. 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 Nope. 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 Actually, stop for a second. Where did Vancouver finish last year? Because I want to make it realistic. Obviously, and that's why I said the Boston, look at them, 78 points, did not make the playoffs. Where did the Canucks made the playoffs? Okay, so that's not entirely realistic to take him away. And there's no guarantee that he would fit the bill on the first line, but we're going to try it anyway. We have the assets. The other idea, like I said, is David Pasternak. So we're looking at lines. Taylor Hall, Barzal, Kachuk, +1. Gallagher, White, and Pinto, apparently, +1. Interesting. I never thought that one. Let's do Claire. That should be up there. But he doesn't fit the bill. Gallagher fits that. That's interesting if that fit. Okay. So we're looking at everything wise. So that's kind of what we're running with. Perfect right there. Vatanen, no, that will switch. Wallinen. So Formanton and Norris are scratch. Demko and Allmark. Need a roster for the defense. And then we will try and make a trade here. John Walker can come up. Best lines down there. So let's try this out. I want to sort of list this champion. I think adding a guy like Brock Besser will help even better. Oh, shoot, I went over. So the list is hopeful. They're not 100% there. They're kind of stepping back. So if we take a look at their team, you got Pedersen, Hughes, Besser, Horvat, Hoglander, JT Miller, Myers, Brody, Virtanen. JT Miller actually does not want out. Fits forward line 2. He'd be better than Duclair, but don't think we're going to get Duclair out of here with that. I'm just looking. So if I take a look at Anthony Duclair, he's 27. His years with us, 49, 38, 43. So he has been serviceable, but we could also just try and move him out. Lucas Raymond, guys, just remember, he has not developed well for us, so he is a guy that we can move out. You know what? Let's go for it all. Brock Besser added. So we're going with Miller and Besser here. We're giving up Taylor Hall. Still have $2 million to spend. So I'm going to give up another player that I can get rid of some cap just to help me out here. Brendan Gallagher's contract's actually up soon. Actually, there's not many contracts I can really deal with. Okay. Never mind. But we're still going to try this out. So Lucas Raymond, like I said, he hasn't done anything. So what's this trade here looking at? You're looking at replace Taylor Hall with Brock Besser. Put JT Miller on the second line with Lucas Raymond out. I want to give up Duclair now, but I know I could also get rid of someone else forward-wise. So if I'm looking at forward-wise, this is what we're going to look like. It would be Barzal, Kachuk, and Besser on the first line. White, Gallagher, and Miller on the second. Batherson, Duclair, and Hartman, and then Pinto, Balsers, and who's my center? Norris. Gallagher's contract's up in 4 years. Don't want to go Gallagher. That's just getting too unrealistic. I want to go. Duclair's got 1 more year. Let's try this out. So yes, so this is what we're gonna do. This works all together. Tell me if you don't think I'm right, but this is going to work out perfectly for us. So we're going to actually. They have a defender now that I realize, because I could use a defender at the bottom. T.S. Ekholm, 5.2 is not the greatest. 3 years, I don't want that. Okay, ignore that idea. There we go. So that's what we're going to go through with. We're going to get a draft pick too, because I'm giving up more. I'm going to try and get a second off them. So, giving up the experience for a guy who's still young and an established player. Giving up a young guy that has not done anything, and we're getting a second. Trade summary, it's going to work. There you go, Ottawa. We are now even more of a championship team than before. So Tkachuk moves up there. Galley moves up there. Duclair, can he go on the third? He can go on the third. Balsers moves down. No Waston will get scratched. Let's worry about JT Miller right now. JT Miller does not have a +1. Okay, so that's interesting right there. Does Brock Besser have a +1? Brock Besser has a +1, but nobody else gets to have a +1. What if I put Duclair up here? Gallagher gives him a +1. Batherson. So I would probably move some guys around here, guys, and try and see what I can do chemistry-wise. But I like the move right there, getting Besser. That's a killer first line. Not Noason. Brock Besser. 4-man power play. Brock Besser. And Brock Besser. So guys, I might just try and play around with some overalls after, or not overalls, but some lines after this video, and just see what I can do. So actually, we can do that. Actually, Tkachuk, White, and Gallagher. Okay, at least the first line and second line have a plus. I'm fine with that. And the other one was what? Pinto and Balser switch. Pinto's actually fine. Yeah, that's fine. It's only Duclair. Okay, so that works out. Defense, I'd like to get a better player than Wolanin. +3. Actually, that was a +1. Okay, that's it, guys, right there. Perfect. So we have our new players of the future. We are still championship. You let me know what you think about those moves right there in the comments section. And we were just going to sim the preseason just so we can see what everybody's overall sitting at. I'm liking the team. It was a bit risky, yes, but we get rid of Taylor Hall's contract. I like Taylor Hall. Don't get me wrong. I thought he was a serviceable player with us. He did well. But we're getting Brock Besser, who's 4 years younger, on a team that's got the young guys. So, like I said, Brady Tkachuk's still at, like, what, 22? Shabbat Barzell is 25, 26, along with Brock Besser. Thatcher Demko is, like, 27. So, we're still a young team. So, Brock Besser's sitting at 87. He's going to grow. I can tell you that. Barzell's going to grow. Everybody's going to grow, I think, on this team. Slowly but surely. I'm going to put Hartman up there because he's an 83. Balsers I would love to play, but he doesn't want to fit the bill. Hoodler is going to grow this year, I know for a fact. Wolanin's an 81. Perfect. So he's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. The +5, though, I still love. The +5. So. That's it for me, guys. So remember, when I go to view contracts, there's one player that needs to be signed next year, and that'll be Brock Besser. He's still an RFA, so he is in our control what we do with him. David Severson does not want to come back. That hurts a little bit right there. He's looking at 6.25. We can still work with that. I want to keep the +5 going with Shabbat and him. So we are going to have to overpay. Miller needs a contract. We can work with that. Everything is manageable on this team. Just looking here. So the first line had 17 points. Besser, I thought he would do more, but that's okay. Shabbat had 4 on that +5 rating. I think we all had a good preseason, I think. Everybody had a point. Branstrom didn't have a point. Interesting. That Demko had an okay preseason. I think we're just going to be... We're listed as champions. I think this is going to be an up and down season, as in the likes of a lot of guys are ready. But we're just going to see what we're at. But that's it for me, guys. So let me know what you think about the Brock Besser, Taylor Hall swap. We also get JT Miller, and we trade off a guy in Lucas Raymond who just hasn't fit the bill. This will be year number 3 with him. He's still 79, I believe, overall. He may have grown in Vancouver, but that's okay. We get Brock Besser. That's all I wanted. All I really cared about was getting Brock Besser on this team. We're listed as champions now. I think we're a better team than we were against the Tampa Bay Lightning. We have a better goaltender. But that's kind of it. I don't know what else to say. I'm excited to see how this team goes for the start of year number 4. So, let me know what you guys think. Obviously, like I said, we'll be back in a couple days with the new look Ottawa Senators. For now, guys, take care. If you're new to the channel, give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button to see more. And just remember also, I will be hoping to drop within the next month or so more Rainbow Six Siege videos coming soon, guys. For now, take care, and I'll see you guys in episode number 9.